student in UP. So despite the fact that from here I have to move on to another engagement in Manila Hotel, I'd like to thank Mons Santiago, was supposed to be the speaker now, and he said, no, you go ahead, because we were also together for some time. By the way, my latest position is chairman of Insight Gov. I don't know, it's a development NGO, but it's the NGO that was established by the Higher 10 when they left Gloria. So we put that together for them. Ang nangyari, the whole joint government, ako na lang natira. Kasi lahat sila kay Pinoy, ako kay Manny Villano. And ako, despite the fact I joined government during the time of President Cory, I was very clear on where my sentiments were. As I was very clear to former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo when I asked her to step down publicly. And then we had dinner afterwards and she said, of all the people, ikaw pa. Kasi sabi ko, ma'am, ako walang hinihingi sa'yo. At kaibigan ako. At ang kaibigan lang makasabi ng katotohanan. Now today, I've been asked to speak on the new challenges to the real estate industry. Let me start with truisms that we should divide. So medyo hindi detalya ito kasi hindi detalya ni Dr. Endriga, pero may counting konsepto sapagkat kailangan po natin malaman ano bang filosofiya, ano bang mga konsepto na dapat na sa atin as we move forward. By the way, kung gusto din pumunta sa internet radio, meron din ako sa Catholic Bishops Conference of the Philippines, internet radio, meron din ako doon regular 3 times a week yung session ko on entrepreneurship and business. Yung unang truism, lessons from the past, but the past will not be the future. Di ba? Madami tayong dapat titingnan sa nangyari noon, pero ang mangyayari in the future hindi naman kasing ganyan talaga na nangyari. Karawa, the long view is always better than the short look. At especially for realtors, no? Kasi kayo, you're looking at making money today. Di ba? But it's always good to step aside, take a long view, because that will give you a proper perspective as you do your day-to-day operations. And finally, national perspective should be tempered by local reality. So let me start with remember when club golf prices were in the millions. Sino ba nag-golf dito? Di ba? Magkano na ngayon ang shares ng Capital Golf? Umabot yan ng 500,000. Ngayon, I think, 40,000. No? Although Diana have taken over, so the expectation is mag-i-increase yan. Orchard used to be in the 2 million and so on. Ngayon, 300,000. Land prices were sky high. And condo prices were in the clouds. Di ba? Mataas na mataas. But what are the prices today? And there has been some talk, you can read it in the papers, and indication from Bangko Sentral. Are we going towards a real estate bubble? Is the bubble going to burst? And maybe it's important for you to look at the fact that nominal prices are now back above 1997 levels. Kasi doon ang crisis noon 1997 levels. Remember? The Asian financial crisis. Bumagsak talaga afterwards. No? Pero ang highest noon, so nominal prices, medyo ganyan na ka-level. However, ang importante is that the prices are still 46% below the pre-Asian crisis peak levels in real terms using 1995. I'll just give an illustration from Colliers International. A luxury 3-bedroom condo price, if you look at the constant 1995 prices, nandito pa lang siya. Although in nominal prices, it's up there. So, pag tinignan mo, a little higher than the peak there. But in terms of the real terms, hindi pa rin umakyat. So, that gives credence to the fact that there's really no danger at this time of them becoming overs because we have not reached that particular levels. And use of the people in the industry. Kayo, your industry players, what do you think? May bubble ba? Mataas na ba masyado ang presyo? Hindi ba? May nagtanong kanina dito, kaya ba matapos yung LRT ba nun? LRT, no? Kasi 3 years. Expectation mo, tataas mo ulit. Di ba? Pag bumili ka ngayon, ganyan naman ang technique yan. I remember noong yung mga kaibigan ko na real estate brokers, palaging madaming kaibigan sa Department of Public Works and Highways. Di ba? Kasi pag nalaman na tutuloy doon, papuntang Infanta Quezon doon, ang dami na bilihan ngayon. Because the tendency really is where infrastructure is where the prices will go up. So, the industry players, kayo mismo, you're confident that it's not. Well, I talked with Manny Villar, who's my fraternity brother, and we had dinner together, and I asked him, paano ba? Will the bubble burst? Sabi niya, well, there's a difference now from before the pre-Asian financial crisis. The difference is that the buyers are really the users. Noon, sabi niya, madaming buyers na speculated. So dito ngayon, it's really the users. And because they're really the users, they're not the type who will easily give up the property. So they're going to continue paying for it and so on. And of course, just 2 weeks ago, I had lunch with the Vice President, who by the way, is finally realized his dream. He is now a UP vanguard. No, kasi COCC yan. May height requirement din kami. COCC 62 siya. Pero kasi alam mo, may ayabang yung mga UP vanguard noon No? Indak na yun. Hindi daw pumunta sa fellowship, so ayaw nila. Nung naging national commander ako, ni-review ko. Hindi naman makapunta sa fellowship, pero inimbita pala ng buong fraternity na pumunta sa Makati. Siya gagasto. Ang vanguard naman ang nag-decline. Sabi ko, sobrang yabang yun. Gawin na natin. Kasi you never know. Diba? You never know. Yun naman, ipang sa isip nyo. Anyway, sabi ni Vice President sa akin, sabi niya, alam mo, yung gap sa housing, laki pa rin especially sa low-cost housing. At then, sabi niya, sa pag-ibig ngayon, we're finishing things, we're making changes, so that yung mga iba dyan, maskin yung rental nyo ngayon, pwede na rent to own. No? Through pag-ibig. So, he's very confident that it's going to move forward, and the figures seem to justify this. So, to me, there is a future there. So there will be no general bubble, but you have to look at certain niches. You need to be careful. Kasi you have to be careful in certain high-end luxury condominium units. How far can it go? Really? Although some people say, well, with Europe and the United States down, what's gonna happen is people are gonna buy the luxury units. But remember, the PhilAms have problems. Because a few years ago, what they were doing in the U.S., our PhilAms in the U.S. were getting second mortgages on their properties and using the proceeds to buy properties here. But then after what happened in the U.S., wala na rin sila. They were left holding the bag. No? So you have to be careful when we say there's no general bubble. There are certain niches that you should look at very carefully. Now, yung long view rather than the short look. Yun, that's the Philippines. No? Ang yabang natin, lakas natin, awayan natin ng China. I came from China last September. I talked with some of the ministers there. I was not authorized by Malacanang. But I went to People's Daily kasi ang problema nun, if you recall, People's Daily was coming out with news items, items like, if all the Chinese will speak, the Philippines will drown. So I talked with the president of People's Daily, by the way, our vice president of Manila Bulletin, and then I talked with the minister for information, in the great all of the people in Beijing, and it became clear to me that after the changes in the Chinese leadership, mawala itong problema na. But our future should be linked with China, not with the United States. I'll say some of that. But now, in reality,